Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and thank you once again to Bandai Namco Entertainment America for giving me the ability to do this test drive of the Red Gundam. The Red Gundam is from Mobile Suit Gundam GQuuuuuX, which I am really enjoying, and has a fun premise, which probably fairly well known at this point, but we will look at the explanation because it will probably do a better job explaining what this is than I am. No, it does not. Suddenly appeared at side 6 and use EAA85 to participate in a clan battle. Technically true. There's a lot more to it though, but you can catch GQuuuuuX on Amazon Prime. Episode 2 is most of the backstory that will explain what this is. It's interesting that it also gives both the names GQuuuuuX and the Japanese name Sieg-Axe, which is another way to pronounce GQuuuuuX in Japanese. Which, not sure why that specifically, but yeah. I guess since I gave the description during the weekly update, I will just let it go. But like I said, it's fairly common knowledge at this point. So yeah, apologies if I did spoil anybody yesterday, but the info is out there. 500 cost raid, usable in ground and space. Space compatible, so slightly better efficiencies and what have you in space. Melee priority 3. And, let's see, 18,000 hit points, 13 ballistic resistance, beam resistance 15, melee resistance 17, range strength 26, melee strength 24, movement speed 130, boost speed 210, thruster gauge 65, turning speed 66. Close range slot 17, medium range 12, long range 7. If you get at 280 enhancement points, you get an extra point of melee defense. 570 enhancement points through the hangar, you get 1 point of range strength. 1040, you get 100 extra points of shield HP. You get your extra expansion slots at 1900, which will get you to 18, 13, 8. If you pay DP and modification kits to undo the first lock and get it to 3,800 points, you get another plus 5 melee defense. And do it again for the second lock and get to 5,700 points, and you get plus 5 range strength. Let's take a look at the weapons. Okay, it does have its beam rifle, which 80% heat rate fired normally. 300 meter range, cooldown time between shots 4 seconds, overheat 15, focus 2. Normal fire suppresses. Focus fire does not, but offers temporary rapid fire. Compatible with link shot skill. Interesting. I'm betting that links the fire of the bits to the rifle, just as a guess. Double beam sabers, 2,000 damage per hit. 2.5 seconds between melee combos. Yep, just standard sabers, nothing unusual about them. Head Vulcans times 2, 40 ammo, power 80. Yeah, not very strong there. 175 meter range, reload time 10 seconds. Nothing unusual about them. The hammer, 2,900 per shot. I'm imagining 4.5 second cooldown between. I'm gonna assume that like the standard Gundam hammer, it probably has a really difficult to land but strong downswing. We'll be exploring that. 2 bits for focused fire, 300 damage per shot, 100% heat range when you use them, 250 meter range, and 12-second overheat. And yeah, standard bit behavior. Okay, they have Bombard. That's interesting. Power 500, I'm going to assume as a Bombard, it's like a Garobi type weapon, so it'll do, ticks of 500 each. Heat rate 100% on those as well. 300 meter range. Overheat 15 seconds. After locking on, release the attack button to launch bits that can limit enemy actions. Okay, limit enemy actions, they may cause heavy stagger, I'm thinking. Okay, yeah, it's a large shield. 4,000 hit points. Okay, let's set some shortcuts. Yeah, it's just a shield. I figured they wouldn't give this a shield bash, but I was just curious. Put the focus fire there, the bombard there. Yeah, I was just thought I'd check. Yeah, there are no additional main weapons for this. Okay, so abilities. Assault Booster level 2. As a raid, it has that. So yeah, faster jumps, faster charging jumps, faster jump speed, and harder to stun while jumping. Balancer, so you can cancel into melee after a boost, melee or a tackle. Ambac level 2, fairly standard for space compatible suits. If you don't change directions at the end of your boost, you will skip your braking animation and be able to act immediately, and gives you a little bonus turn speed. Maneuver armor level 2, so you're harder to stun when boosting, and you take a little bit less damage. Force injector level 2, you can change directions while boosting relatively cost efficiently. Has 2-hit melee combo, for, yeah, 2-hit melee combo. Nothing else to say about it. Shield break stance mastery, so you do not get stunned when your shield is broken. Leg shock absorber level 2, so less stress after jumping or boosting. And it's very, very slightly faster recovery time. Double dodge roll. Anti-blast, so if something blows up next to you, you're not affected by it. Psychommu weapon buffer, so if you take a hit to the bits, you lose 30% less health if they are not active at the time. EX boost, so yeah, press the touch pad button to activate ability. Boosts mobility for 15 seconds and nullifies thruster consumption while activated. Emergency evasion and tackle reduce effect length. When effect ends, unit overheats enters along overheated state. Can't be reactivated. Link shot. When using a Psychommu weapon, your target weapon can be used during high-speed movement. That's interesting. Will not work when using a Psychommu weapon that follows your unit or a defensive Psychommu weapon. Okay, yeah, so luckily it does not have follow bits or a defensive configuration, so yeah, you can fire your beam rifle while boosting as long as the bits are active. So this looks like fun. Let's take it out and see. I'm once again in Mass Driver Facility. It is cost 500, since that is the cost of the red Gundam here. Kind of a shame we didn't get like a token pack for the police Zaku or something that I'm aware of. I have to double check, but I don't think we did. Okay, so yeah, fairly spry. Like the GQuuuuuX, it is designed so that those leg joints are single hinged, but the shape of the legs give them really great range. Like it's a really nice design. This model comes out next month, and I will be wanting it. Okay, let's just show a couple of things. Forced injector, so you can change directions relatively easily. Quick boost, you boost quick, you jump quick. I could use EX boost, but we'll skip that for now. It does have double dodge roll, so yeah. All right, let's look at damage. This is a general, so reduced damage, but 1388 and stun. Let's see, charged. Okay, I swear it said that the charge shots didn't stun, but sure looked like it to me. The first shot seems to have stopped this Gundam. Now, here's a real funhouse mirror moment for you. But yeah, yeah, seems like it stuns even though it said it wouldn't. Let's see. The Vulcans, they do fire a little bit faster. They're probably than the standard Gundams. They're, more or less in line with the animation, I'm pretty sure. Let's look at the melee pattern. Neutral. Oh, wow. I like that. I'm pretty sure that's new. 3,200 if both hit against a general. Not bad. Pretty standard twin saber side swings. Okay, yep, and pretty standard downswing as well. But yeah, that neutral, I like it. I'm not surprised that it would have a new pattern here. Okay, and the hammer. Okay, yeah. Standard swing is a bonk. Let's see, I'm betting that like the other hammer, like the original Gundam hammer, yeah, cannot be comboed. And just try the right swing. Yep. Yeah, so far all the swings are pretty much identical to the standard Gundam hammer. Which means if so, this swing. Yep. And it was a kill. Alright, I'm going to go try that. There should be a Zoc over here, and I want to see what kind of damage that does. And then we'll check out the bits. Yeah. Well, oops, a little bit too far away. Yeah, spacing, as with the hammer, you know, it can be, the downswing in particular can do devastating damage. 9,300 on that hit. But if you, yeah, but if your spacing is wrong, you're just going to be wide open. I'm going to try that, see if the other quality of it. Yes, okay. Yeah, if you're too close, if you miss the initial hit and don't get stunned out of the animation, you will do the damage as it retracts. Yeah, so not bad. Okay. I'll finish this off, and then I want to test stun value on this rifle with the other one, and then we'll do bits. Okay. Okay, that was good. Alright, stun value on the rifle. Uncharged. A tiny, tiny amount. Charged. It is enough to stun a Zoc with the full combo. We're going to try out the bits on this freshly spawned Gundam over here. It has type advantage, so it can launch the bits while boosting. Okay, yeah, and they are rush type, so yeah, if all the shots hit, they do enough to stun. Bombard. Pretty fast stun, standard stun, and yes, you can fire while boosting if the funnels are deployed. I like this. It looks like it looks like the, I'm going to wait for them to come back, but it looks like the rifle probably just does does the charge style burst fire and overheats if you are boosting. No, I just had a charge. My finger was on the charge button, I think, so. Okay, yeah, bits came back, so that is going to be a thing, I'm sure. Just something to watch out for as you play this, which is, you know, if your bits come back before you're ready to fire again, and you're lining up a kill shot, it's not going to be a kill shot anymore. Let's look. Okay, yeah, I can't. Let me find another Gundam because I can't show off the tackle on any Zocs because yeah, they just teeter over. It's not a it's not a like animation, so I need something that is not Zoc shaped. Here we go. Let's see. Bonk. And okay, yep, just a very aggressive kick. I like the animation. It's not. I don't think that's a kick animation we've seen before. So again, nice to see. And let's see, EX boost. I'll respawn myself and just see how we do after I use it. But yeah, EX boost, 15 seconds of infinite boost, which could be very useful with these bits. And a dodge roll takes 5 seconds off of the timer. So, all right, yeah, I like this. I want it. It's neat. Has a good wide downswing. Like I said, fairly standard downswing for this, but yeah, this is nice. All right, like I said, let's explode, and then we will turn off force counter, turn on enemy AI, and see what I can do with this. One thing I didn't think to test, which, obviously since it only has 2 bits, that's going to be the you're not going to be able to use both of the skills at once. I'm almost certain. So, because that wouldn't make any sense. I feel like there should be. I feel like it should be able to mount more bits, just because those mounting brackets those mounting brackets on the shoulders. It also has a set on the legs. So, yeah, presumably, if it had access to more bits, probably be able to have like up to 4 at once. But yeah, by default equipment, it has 2. It also backpedals very quickly, actually, which is interesting. All right, and well, took out the shield in one. That's not bad. Oh, hi, Zoc. All right, well, if that's what we're doing, that is what we're doing. And I missed the default bonk. I wanted to see if it would stagger. Okay, yeah, so the standard bonk against something without various defenses should do heavy stagger. So it should do, yep, standard stun against a Zoc. However, the Gundam was right on the ball with those psychic tackles, and so even though I got, hit into the Zoc with the melee, didn't really do anything. Yeah, the side swing's good for hitting things behind you. So it's yeah. So yeah, that's words, Rob. That's very useful wording. Yeah, you can only use one set of bit skills at once, but you can keep moving for the duration of your skill and get into good positions to fire while boosting. So, and now I'm going to fall down. Lost my shield. I don't think I tested how much faster not having a shield makes it. So, bonk. Yep, that's a heavy stagger. One. Okay, yeah. So, okay. That's another interesting thing is I swear it chains its melee attacks a little faster than your default. Which 1, 2, yeah, they all hit the roof instead of the Gundam, but yeah, that was pretty quick. So, downswing, yep, 1, 2, yeah. So you can get a lot of good melee attacks just going like right away. So Zoc is already out of feet, and it tackled out of the way. But that's okay. Bonk. Yeah, this is good. Like I said, I like this. I like the design. I like the series. Like I am 100% down for GQuuuuuuX being in everything, and I want to get this thing. I will probably not throw more money at tokens, but I'm going to make every spin I can get between now and next week for sure. I hope that our 4-star for next week, because I feel like it's about time for one. I hope that's the GQuuuuuX itself. That would be nice to get. Also, I hope that if it is, it has more of its arsenal than the G Generation Eternal does. Because yeah, it has beam sabers, directly on it. It has and it does have a rifle. So yeah, I don't think we need to bring the Axe Murder Machu meme into GBO2. We can give it a full complement gear. Okay, yeah, just before the funnel or the bits rather got back, I was able to throw a shot at. Oops, I'm dead. I was able to throw a shot into the Zoc and take it out. So. Yeah, this thing's going to be very mobile. You're going to be able to lay a lot of damage on things, and also just by throwing the bits out there, you will be able to get stuns in and guard yourself while retreating. Which I've mentioned before in terms of how I play this. Like my backpedal games tends to be pretty strong. I like being able to get away. Which yeah. It is designed for hit and run attacks, so. And bonk is too far away. No. And oops, overheated the rifle. It's going to happen eventually. With everything overheated, however. Oh, it went down to the water, didn't it? Okay. Took my eyes off it for a second, and that was all it took for me to be at a disadvantage. Okay, I'm going to use the bombard funnels on this Zoc. I want to see if I can get a rifle charged in time. Yes, I can, to do a boost attack. And the Zoc was not ready for me to do that. Do I have time? Nope. I have a feeling my last 2 Vulcan bullets would have been enough if it weren't for the iframes, but yeah, like I said, I like this. I am so happy to see GQuuuuuuX get into GBO2. So yeah, just good luck to everybody trying to get this, and yeah, and you know, since that just went up for pre-order, good luck to everybody trying to get a Switch too as well. But at any rate, that is going to do it for this Gundam Battle Operation 2 test drive. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later.